So as you can see, we are in Vermont and it is like a blizzard right now. Super, super cold. But we are still scrapbooking in the room, even if ski lift is not running. So we have other things to do instead. But today we are going to continue on with our Complete Creativity cartridge, and we hope you enjoy. Okay, so today for the Complete Creativity, remember it's in your cartridges, search Close to My Heart, and then it will be here. Or if you don't have it, make sure you go on to adelveobizer.closetomyheart.com, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, and then click on the little cricket icon, and it will bring you to the page to purchase this. So we have all of our images, and today we are going to work with a 12 by 12. Last week we worked with, where did the card go? This one, the Thankful for You. So today we're going to work with the Good Life page. So we're going to click it here. If you accidentally click too many and they come up at the bottom, just click the little X's and then it will go away. So just a fun little fact there. So we have the Good Life page here. It is the 11.5 by 11.5 because that is what the Cricut cuts. And before you start to do anything with this page, if you want to cut it just as it is, perfect, do that. We are going to change it up a little bit today. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go all the way up here. I'm going to hit ungroup. That way all these pieces are now separate. And I'm going to shrink this Good Life. However, I can't do that without hiding the back page. So once I hide that back page, remember you just got to hit the little I button down here. I can then click and drag and it will select all of the circles and all of the images that are on with the page here. And then I can manipulate it down. So I want to make this a little bit smaller so it fits on the top of my page. So once I do that, I'm going to unhide it. And now you see how I can actually move the 12 by 12 page more to put it where I want it. But see how nicely that fits up in the corner? Then I can always go in and I can add more things to the outside of this page. Let's say I want this purple circle. It doesn't have to be purple, but it is one of the only complete circles. There's this, there's the heart, and there's this circle. So what I'm going to do is we have a Mac. I'm hitting Command C or copy it however you can copy it. And then I'm going to hit Command V, which is pasting it. And I'm going to paste this a few times. And then I can pull out some more circles. Doing this now gives me a few more photo mats if I wanted that. So just expanding these, kind of bringing it out to fill in this image up here. You can also do the same thing with a heart. You can copy a few hearts, put them out here if you wanted to do something like that. That's a funny looking heart. So just showing you that you can kind of manipulate that and take things out. You don't have to, and if you don't like it, delete it all. I'm going to hide the background page once again, and I'm also going to expand this now. So I want to make sure that I click all of the different images, and now I'm going to hit this button. This button unlocks it so it doesn't stay in a square. That way I can either pull it or I can make it longer. I can kind of manipulate it in a different way. And we can see how that looks on the page. So once I kind of find a spot that I like, I can add that background page back in. And look at that. That doesn't look too bad. What do you think? It's a little extended.
Yeah.
But things like that you can work with, and then you also have more room on your page to play. We can also, I gotta unlock it every time. Let's just go back a little bit to the normal. If you can't get them perfect how they were, you can actually go up to the size up here and put it in. So if I do a 10 by 10, it'll bring it back to the perfect shape that it was. Okay, so we've got the Good Life again. Now let's say I wanted to change the colors because I don't want to do this exact color scheme. I can go up to line type up here and change my colors around.
Oh, I like that.
I actually like that a lot. Let's say I wanted the background to be blue instead of pink. You know, you can start to change up these small things. Ooh, it's a little too dark, but you know, you can play it around. Play around with it.
More of the Carolina blue.
Yes. Obviously, then when you do that, some of these other colors don't work as well. But remember that Love of Color book will be your best friend when doing things like this, because you can go look at that, use it as a reference and a guide, and come up with some cool looking designs. So as you can see, I'm just going in here and playing around and changing some circle colors, but it completely changes the page from what it was.
Mm-hmm. And when you want to know what colors you have, you can always go up to the upper right corner to Color Sync and see how many colors, different colors you have.
Mm-hmm. So you can kind of see this. If I click them, will it change all of them at the same time? No. Okay. So I have to do it individually, but that's fine. Also, if you want to use this as a guide, you can actually click one of these and do Shift at the same time, and then you can pick all of the colors, so that way you can change them all at the same exact time. Or if you want to go to Advanced, you can pick colors more that way as well. What I also like to do is I really like when things are all just the same color in different tones. So that kind of looks cool, right?
That green one to me is sticking out though.
This green one?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was about to change.
Okay.
I was going to make all of them purple.
Oh, okay.
Just so you can see a difference. And now we're going to go to a light purple, even lighter than what we have. Let's see, can I get this to be lighter? And just so you can see, you can completely change the page. And this is what it started to look like.
This is what it started out.
Oh yeah. Once it loads. So let me put that off to the side, and I'm going to once again regroup all of these so that way it moves as one unit. And pull this over here.
And you could make it lower, lesser than 100%.
I can.
So you can see it side by side.
Down here.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. So you can see how this might not catch your interest, but that might. So you can completely change it around and make it to your liking. Also remember that these pages are 11.5 by 11.5, so you are going to have a background paper, and it is going to have a border around your page. So you could use a white or a black or a gray or anything like that. These are also little cutout pieces, this design in it. So whatever you have as your background paper, that's going to fill in that look. But we just wanted to show you how you can change things up. I'm also going to do something really quickly. So let's say you have the Good Life, but you wanted to add, let's see. Let's say I want to add this little background or that little photo mat that's on there. I'm going to delete this one because we're not working with that. So I've got this. This is an 8.5 by 11 page. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ungroup it again, and I'm going to start to take things out of this page. So I'm going to delete. I'm just going to start deleting things because I don't need some of them. These are not parts that I want. I want this, which is the white piece and then also the border. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the border purple so it matches my page, and I'm going to make the white black. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to fit it into my page. It probably looks better in the white. What do you think?
Yeah.
But you can see now I've added either another journaling square or something that fits this page. Let's say I want more of these hearts. I can actually go to the Good Life. Actually, this is all one image. So I have to pull this out to the side. If I go down to the bottom here, can't follow me, follow my finger.
Follow your finger. Follow your finger.
If I go down to contour, now pull back out. I'm going to have to get rid of all of these. So contouring means that you can kind of manipulate the pieces that are on there and take out different pieces. So let me show you if I just did this. If I just did this, all of my circles are now going to be filled in. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep contouring it. So I'm going to take out all of these inside pieces here. And then I'm going to Sometimes you click them wrong. Just gotta keep going over it. Okay, so see how that whole entire image is now left? So I'm gonna continue with that, and now I have more hearts. Isn't that cool? Obviously when you cut them, you can move them up. But if you wanted more hearts, you could do that. Or if you wanted like one less of these, or if you just wanted to make it a single heart to add one more row, you can do that. And then you can copy and paste it if you needed an extra. But there are small little things like that that you can do just so you can play with your image and change your page up. So I don't think we're going to cut this out today. I think we'll cut out a 12 by 12 tomorrow, or next week, excuse me, and kind of show you the difference. And also show you how you can, once you cut it, you can also, I think Mom's getting a cramp in her arm. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It also show you how once you actually cut something out, how you can change it once you've cut it. But I just wanted to give you some of those quick tips. You can also do something like this. Like let's say we group this back together. And then I copy paste it. Come on, copy paste. There we go. I can put one down here, and I can even rotate it. If that's it, well, if you can't rotate it that nicely, you hit it up here, you go to rotate, and you can hit 90 degrees, and it will rotate it perfectly for you. You know, hide something in the corner up here, or if you wanted to make it a square, you can then make it a square. Don't know how much good that image looks as a square. Oh, it didn't make it into a square.
No, it didn't make it into a square.
Why didn't you make it into a square? There we go. You know, and then you can lock it back up and make it smaller. But you can you can really play with things. Cricut Design Space gives you a lot of different tools to work with. So that is one of our 12 by 12 layouts, just showing you how you can change things up a little, and we will see you next Tuesday. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know. And we have a snow monster in the back. I'm losing my hat. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.
Oh, yes.